Hello YouTube, welcome back to a new video. So it's a triple review today. So first I reviewed Kim Spinner, then Jet Robinson, and now we're reviewing the Mattel version of Leroy Heming. Yes, this is the Mattel version, not Tomica version, the Mattel version. So let's take a look at his packaging. So, Leroy Heming, Leroy with smile, the cards will go 51, Doc's Racing Days and translation. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it because I know I'm going to mess it up. But on the back we got, back in the day, Doc Hudson and friends mastered the racetrack with their quick wits and old school tires. We got a picture of Doc Hudson overtaking Judy Moon with Louise Nash in the background. Got the 51 in the circle again there, just like it wasn't on there. On the back we got Heyday River Scott, which will probably just end up being normal River Scott, but who knows. Duke Coulter's Leroy Heming, who's, I don't know why they put him on the back, because he's right here, and Heyday Smokey, sorry. Let's take a look at Leroy himself. So he has a 1955, I believe, Chrysler 300, which is a very old car. It's almost 64 years old. Will be 64 next year, but it's either 1955 or 1954 Chrysler 300. Sorry if I got it wrong to any car enthusiasts who may or probably won't be watching this video, but whatever. So he's got an angry expression, blue eyes on the bonnet, or hood as Americans call it. 355 horsepower, which is his horsepower. Faraday Valley Dealers, which is probably one of his secondary sponsors. Old Revolting logo, Revolting 300. Full power and long lasting, Orlando, Florida. I mean, it's the same on here. Got the grill, the headlights, the bumper bar, whatever. The grills, and they're all silver and black, apart from this, which is just silver, kind of like grey. On the roof, we've got his signature, Leroy Heming, 300, and then on the back we got two flags, world's fastest production model stock sedan. We got this car qualified at 130.293 miles per hour, which must have been his top speed. I have no idea. Or is this what he qualified at? Not sure if it's for the piston cup or what. We got his back bumper, black headlights. Then we've got the black little whatever dots, whatever they are. Got the rear headlights, which are kind of like orange reddish. Girls lights plate, which says Leroy. Yeah, I can only read the Leroy bit, but let's compare him to the other Revolting races. Which Davey Apex and TG Castle Nut. So first let's compare him to Davey. So from the 50s to 2005, which is 2005 is actually when Cars 1 takes place, because in Cars a video game which takes place after the movie. Light McQueen went to 2006 Piston Cup, but anyways, let's just say from 1955. Over the timeline of just over 50 years, Revolting has changed heaps. So first the numbers changed from 300 to 84, which would later change to 48 in Cars 3 because the Apple races Mackay car, unnamed Cars 3 stock car and JP Drive 84 as well, so to change it. So firstly, the horsepower, all the stuff that made it old's gone, and they've added on the sides very different. So back in the day, most of the stock cars back in Doc's racing days, most of the stock cars were unique models, but now in the times of Cars 1 and 3, all the models are mainly like two to three different types of models. But the main races get their own special model, which Light McQueen, Cruising Mares, Jackson Storm, The King, and Chicky X. Stripboys, it's real name The King, but whatever, they get their own models. The revolting logo has changed. So we've got green dot vaulting, but here we've got instead of having a dot after the A, we've got a lightning bolt, which actually connected up to the E, and it's white with black outlines instead of red. And it's gotten rid of all the slogans, apart from, but one the slogan has changed from full power and long lasting to rebuilt alternators. So maybe their product use changed over the years. Because in Toy Story 3, when Buzz Lightyear comes in the vending machine, they're all gambling with revolting batteries. Maybe revolting's a battery company. I don't know. And they've had contingency sponsors, which on Daily Apex are Nitroade, Piston Cup, Revolting, Octane Game, Mood Springs, Violin, No Store, Gaskets, Gasprin, Easy Older, RPM, Little Talkie, Piston, Sleekless, Revolting, Retread, sorry, and Clutchade. But, and on the back, they've just simplified it to Revolting Rebuild Alternators and 84, and the headlights instead of all the, they've changed from that, and it was previous to, it's changed it back to that, it was previously world's fastest stock car sedan. The flags in this car qualified at 130.293, 130.293 miles per hour, or 0.293, I don't know, whatever. I'm a little bit tired, so sorry about that. But let's compare him to Diecast Nut. So 12 years after the events of Cars 1, Revolting has changed even more. So now the logo is silver with a black outline, and it's become more 3D. But the rebuilt alternator slogan is still there. We've got like a little pixelated design on the roof and hood in the back. Same with DV Apex. And now the number's changed to 48. And then Diecast has his contingency sponsors, but he's got a lot less. So his contingency sponsors are he's got a lot less contingency sponsors than Davey Apex. So Diecast Nut's contingency sponsors are Piston Cup, Vitaline, Revolting, RPM, Nitroade, Octane Gain, and Clutchade. And here's the slogan on the start. Here's Diecast Nut, both Diecast Nut and Leroy Heming. Their Revolting slogan on the sides, which is something that Davey Apex here does not do. On the back, it's mainly the same as Diecast Nut. It's mainly the same as Davey Apex, apart from they got rid of the numbers and changed from the number to rebuild alternators, and now they have camera on the back to capture the racing action. But the 2005 and the 1950s racing cars did not do that. But the 2016, it is, because the first part of Cars 3 takes place in 2016, so it is 11 years after the events of the first Cars. But anyways, so that's really it for the review of Leroy Heming. So let's bring in the Thomasville squad. So this is a real Thomasville squad from the old days. So we've got Dead Track Travelers Hudson Hornet, Heyday Smokey, Ginny Moon, River Scott, Louise Nash, and Jet Robinson. But I apologise in the Jet Robinson review that it cut off suddenly, but there was a problem with my tablet here, my Android tablet, when I was recording it. And accidentally cut off, but I apologise about that. It's very similar to the Megan Shifter review, except I was recording that on my phone. There was a problem with that as well. But please remember to like, subscribe, comment, favourite, share, and I'll see you guys in the next review, which hopefully should be it should be metallic Florida mode if I can get one to open. And yes, it's in the video, so see you in the next video, which should most likely be a Roblox gameplay. I'm not really sure yet.